Hey everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rachel Garceau with this First Alert Weather Plus forecast as we enter our first full week of the month of April. We're coming off of a beautiful Easter weekend. Those temperatures Saturday and Sunday well above average, and that trend will hold steady into the start of the work and school week. Mild and sunny to kick things off. Temperatures Monday even warmer than they were on Sunday. We do have a little bit of a pattern change coming in for Tuesday and Wednesday. Not precipitation-wise, but we will have an uptick in those winds. They will become nuisance winds from late Tuesday into Wednesday, especially east of Boise. And then the next best chance of some unsettled, aka wet weather, comes in by the end of the work week and into the weekend. No washout days that I can see yet, and we are not seeing a lot of long-range model agreement on the timing and intensity of that system coming in, but it does look likely we will start seeing some showers, maybe as early as Thursday in some spots, more likely Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's what's coming our way, big picture. In the short term, you can see temperatures with that system coming in that will kick up the winds. It will drop temperatures by the middle of the week, but 66, remember, still well above our average, which is right around 59 to 60 for this point in the month of April. And after that, we'll see those temperatures climb right back up into the 70s by Friday and then cool again over the weekend as we see those shower chances develop. But all things considered, nowhere near the wild weather that we saw last week, and I'm not seeing the possibility of any more spring snowfall, at least not this week. So high pressure is our dominant weather feature early. That's what will keep us dry, mild, and quiet as we kick things off this week. The system we're watching that will kick up those winds drops in from the Gulf of Alaska Tuesday into Wednesday. Again, it's moisture starved. Precipitation, not the big headline here, just slightly cooler temperatures and those breezy to blustery winds. And then the system we're watching for the weekend is way off to the west right now. It will slowly start meandering eastward over the next few days and eventually combine with another piece of atmospheric energy from the north. All of that coming together will bring enough moisture in and some cloud cover that we will start seeing those shower chances ramp up later in the week. Speaking of shower chances, they aren't zero with the early week system. I'll put our futurecast into motion. Here's our timestamp here if you want to follow along. Pausing us here Monday evening, maybe 8 to 10 o'clock as that system from the northwest starts to work its way through. You can see this is likely northern Valley County, so the far northern reaches of our viewing area, and maybe the mountains of northeast Oregon. Could see a spot shower, maybe a quick little rumble of thunder as the system comes in. It is a cold front, but it's a dry one. Again, a couple spot showers overnight Monday into Tuesday, but really it's that wind. You can see we stay nice and clear. We'll keep abundant sunshine in play as the system comes in. But by Wednesday afternoon in particular, we could see gusts 30 to 45 miles per hour in the Magic Valley, a little less intense as is usual for the Treasure Valley, but still enough to mess up the hairstyle a bit. Perfect kite flying weather, though, if you need something to do with the kids after school this week. As far as those precipitation chances go, we really see nothing. Goose eggs through at least Thursday. Some models hinting at some mountain showers as early as Thursday. That I think it's really the weekend that we start seeing wider coverage for any rain that will come into the Treasure Valley. Still 40% relatively low, but this is several days out right now, so that system is certainly something we're watching for any weekend impacts. But again, long term, from Monday through next Sunday, all the way through the weekend, temperatures, even as they go up and down a bit, stay in warmer than average territory. So here's our Monday. What a stunner. Even in the mountains, we'll be in the 60s, low to mid 70s across the lower elevations. It will be around 70 for Idaho Falls. Look at Portland at 76 degrees. That is very warm for Portland in early April. Now we start seeing that colder air working its way in as that system from the northwest comes in. So you can see Portland goes from mid 70s on Monday to just the upper 50s on Tuesday, a little more typical of this time of year. We're still in the 70s across most of southwest Idaho. Temps in the mountains drop into the upper 50s, and then we'll cool even further for the work week. This will be the coolest day. This is Wednesday, but still mid 60s for the Treasure and Magic Valleys, mid 50s up in the mountains. Still very comfortable all across the Pacific Northwest, even with that colder air coming in. But on Wednesday, that 66 will likely feel a little bit cooler than it seems, just because we'll have those winds out of the west-northwest. Up in the mountains, you can see the kickoff to the work week. Lots of sunshine. We talked about those dropping temperatures. Morning lows will get pretty chilly again with that colder air coming in by the middle of the week. So we're back down into the 20s in places like McCall by Wednesday morning. We do start seeing a slim shower chance sneaking into the picture Thursday into Friday. Again, even in the mountains, though, that rain coverage does ramp up over the weekend. Snow levels will be very high if we do get that precipitation developing Saturday, Sunday. We're talking 7,000 to 8,000 feet. So most areas will just see rain. And that does include the Magic Valley. Here's a 7-day outlook for the Twin Falls area. That wind will really pick up like we we talked about. From Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll keep the sunshine in play, and temperatures, even with a little bit of a cool down, stay comfy. Morning lows still in the 40s through Wednesday, daytime highs in the mid-60s. We'll warm up a bit more, flirting with 70 Friday, Saturday into Sunday. Then there's that shower and even a thunderstorm chance as that system comes in that will cool temperatures just a bit from Saturday to Sunday. And the 7-day outlook for the Boise area really does reflect that same trend. Lots of sunshine early on, cool morning, so jacket weather to kick things off, but you certainly can shed the jacket each afternoon as that sunshine combined with temperatures at 10 to 15 degrees above normal will keep things feeling really warm. Wednesday will feel like the coolest day just because of the wind and the drop in temperatures at 66. Thursday morning, though, even with that cooler air mass in place, we're still in the 40s early on, so no threat of frost here. If you do have some sensitive plants in the ground already, they should all be marked safe from the weather this week, though the little tiny plants might need some protection from the wind on Wednesday instead of the temperatures. We're back up near 70 on Thursday. We hover in those low 70s Friday and Saturday. There's that chance of those showers coming in late Saturday into Sunday, something we're watching closely. I wouldn't cancel any weekend plans right now, but certainly know that there is a chance of some wet weather coming in for the weekend. Thanks so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We'll catch you next time.